What's up, everybody? Figure I'd do a little 15-minute pop-up. Any kind of Q&A that anybody might have. For bodybuilding, and being vegan, which is the most optimal way to bodybuilding. Bodybuilding doesn't need to be defined by anything commercial, like taking supplements, taking drugs, taking pills, eating tons of food, and only being considered a bodybuilder if you compete. Bodybuilding can be defined as building your body, getting stronger, eating healthy foods, and setting some personal goals. So that's what we're here to do today. And we're doing biceps and triceps. So I'm trying to stick to a bit of a 5x5 plot, and we've already done the compound lifts. We're just finishing up with some lying tricep extensions, which are simply like this. We're using 30s. It's probably not enough weight. So we'll probably move to some 35s. And we're also doing 5x5s with hammer curls. So, if you're just getting here, you can be vegan, you can lift weights, be strong. You don't have to take pills, supplements, or powders. Just eat from the earth, just as is designed for, as we are designed for. We are not designed to eat stuff that's come up with by businessmen and science guys in lab coats. Just eat from the earth. Eat plants, It's, I feel like we have, new frontiers ahead where we are going to be able to unlearn all of this stuff that we have been learning through the generations. And we have inflection points now to unlearn and to not go by, businessmen and scientists and industry, but to more so go by our inner knower, ourselves, and our wise discernment. It's tough though, I get it. It's tough breaking through those barriers. It's tough breaking those barriers, like transcending those kind of partitions. We've all been taught for so long to do certain things, and then we get involved in, tribes that all tell us to do certain things. But at the end of the day, everything we need is from the earth. That's it. It's all from the earth and of the earth. Makes sense, right? All right, 5 sets, 5 we're gonna do 35s for our lying tricep extensions here, 5x5. It's our third set. We're moving up to 35s here. A little harder. Still pretty easy. One more set. And we're engaging that tricep. And then moving right into hammer curls. So we're going to start hammering them out here. Ooh. Just sets of 5, 2, 3, 4. Whew. 5. It's not too bad. With 35s, not too bad. But anybody just getting here, I see I got a few of you in the chat. If you have any questions on, how, or any kind of pointers you'd like me to throw out on how easy it is to be vegan, how easy it is to lift weights, be fit, even be a bodybuilder or a runner on a vegan diet, let me know. I don't take pills, powders, or supplements. I don't eat meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey. But what I do eat is an unbelievable abundance of plants. Beans, chickpeas, lentils, pastas, tempeh, tofu, all the fruits and veggies, grains, lima beans, pinto beans, great northern beans. The list can infinitely go on. I see someone just giving me hearts. Thank you, heart giver. All right, let's do another set here. Lying tricep extensions, right into some dumbbell curls, and then we might finish it up in the other room where I like to go for kind of the finishing exercises. But I'll tell you, 28 days ago, it was a lot harder doing these. We put on about 3 pounds of muscle, 5 to 10 pounds on each of our lifts, just within basically the last 30 days. Getting harder. We're going 5 by 5. 2 more. And 1 more. Not the easiest. We're gonna move right in to the curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the tough one, 5. Oh, I see someone's here. Hi, Diane. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm just doing a little pop-up Q&A today. If you have any questions on lifting, nutrition, I'm here to help. I was also a trainer for a long period of time, guys, an NASM certified personal trainer, certified through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I was training 20 people a day. Went on like that for a while until I realized there's so much output when you're working for a gym, or so much input and so little output. Hi, Kathy, how are you? So, since then, the only training I've done has been independent. I've actually trained people in here. It's not my, chief means of income right now, but it has been something I've done on the side. But yeah, if you guys are just getting here, I'm a vegan. I lift. I have some, a lot of resources to point everybody to on my channel if anyone feels so inclined about being vegan and kind of finding our true selves again, as far as our hearts and our empathy and our compassion. But I also do pop-ups like this where we talk about lifting weights, nutrition, how we don't need any kind of pill, nothing like no pills, no supplements, no powders, no exogenous stuff made by and created by businessmen and professionals in white lab coats. We don't need that. But what we do need is food from the earth, and that's what we talk about on this channel. All right, last set. We are gonna do some pullovers with the 50, and we'll show you guys what a proper pullover looks like. And then probably just finish up with some dumbbell curls. So, but yeah, I've been lifting for a long time myself. I've gone through ebbs and flows of heavy lifting volume and then some lighter volumes of lifting. This year I've decided to get back into lifting shape. Hey Claire, what's going on, Clara? Nice to see you, Clara. And yeah, I'm doing great. Oh, hey, sorry, I just saw your post. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm doing something different for next week and the week after, Clara. I'm going to, I'm not gonna live stream the activism for a few weeks. I'm just gonna go back, just kind of to bare basics. I'm gonna take, the sign and the cards, and we're gonna do some raw street activism. Just me, myself, everybody around us, just to kind of feel that kind of fresh dynamic, that cold dynamic, I'm calling it, without all the tech, the live stream. See if it brings more people, see if it brings less people, see how it affects my outreach, retrospectively. That's right. Oh, also, I just got, it was funny, I wanted to mention, the last time you were here, we were lifting, I get things after the fact sometimes. Like I get things later. Like sometimes I'm the last one in the room to get the joke, okay? I'll fully concede that. But I was talking about doing my legs and running as far as my leg exercise. And you said, that's not a thing. And I didn't get what you meant, or you said that doesn't count. And I didn't get what you meant until after the workout. You're right, I need to do more leg extensions, maybe some squats, work in some lunges. Can't avoid the leg day, running should not count. But I just figured it'd be good to, fully disclose that I understood where you were coming from. But it is cold here, Clara, it's super cold. Yesterday, it was like 6 degrees, 7 degrees. Today, same thing. And I think it's gonna continue being cold for a little bit. But yeah, it's insane. It's like a tundra out there. No, I think, no, it was from a few weeks ago. And I was mentioning that I was gonna do leg day and I was using running to count as my leg day. But you intercepted me and said, no, that doesn't count. Basically, what I was understanding was that running should not count as my leg day. When I was kind of retro going over that from the dialogue in the chat. I don't know if that's what you meant, but it felt like, I felt like that's what you meant, which is hilarious and it's totally accurate, if that's where you were going. Hey, Steven, how you doing? All right, so let's do some of these. We are doing behind the neck pullovers. Somebody asked what kind of activism I do. Okay. Well, we do animal rights activism. So, really simple. I think it was Renee that asked. Oh, that's fine. It was just my overthinking brain then. But I got a kick out of that notion. But yeah, we do animal rights activism here, Renee. So we go out and we simply just ask people why they're not vegan yet in public. And we pose a few different really telling questions. We ask if the person considers themselves, a guardian or a bully. And most people say guardian. Then we ask, if, the person, the subject is for animal abuse or not animal abuse. And almost everybody says not animal abuse. And then we ask another one, like, do you prefer health or disease? Everyone prefers health. And then it's kind of a gentle pointing. We gently point them to really our true nature, which is, compassion, the golden rule, kindness. And we also point to how certain engines have taught us to not go from our true nature, just to go from the tribe and what everybody else is doing. Because fact of the matter is, end of the day, we need nothing from an animal at all. And in fact, the real irony of everything is it only hurts us. So do we want a net positive or a net negative? Obviously, we want a net positive. So we ask ourselves, why the hell are we doing this to them? Oh, cool. Hi, guys. I'm going to wrap up and move in the other room, guys. See you in a sec. I'm done here anyway. What's up, guys? Oh, boy. Oh, cool. You guys mind if I borrow these 25s? Bring them right back, I promise. Thanks. Okay, let's finish up in here. All right, sorry about that. I don't like to film when other people go in there because it's not like a big gym, Okay. So we'll finish up with these one-handed. And today, yeah, we've done biceps and triceps. You know, we're starting to get back into shape. I'm starting to see marked gains, you know, as, you know, in the bodybuilding type arena. We've definitely gained a few pounds of muscle. I think I've gained 3 pounds, and I would presume most of that's muscle. We've definitely put around 5 to 10 pounds on each of our lifts for the most part, and we're markedly getting stronger and bigger, and that's kind of cool. You know, I look at bodybuilding through the purview of it's not, you know, competitive sport, and it never needed or had to be. You know, bodybuilding can be you, the person, just building your body, just lifting weights, getting, you know, as big and strong as you want to get, and enjoy that journey. And compete with nobody, compete with yourself. You know, don't even compete with yourself. Just look at it as a vessel of progress to gauge and see material progress, and have that sense of completeness, or completedness while you're in this journey. It's kind of cool. The whole competition thing, I'm not a fan of at all. And you know, that of course that goes a little deeper. You know, but competition's built on somebody winning and somebody losing. That's literally its crux. Some people will say, oh, it only makes you better. But at the end of the day, you can't, the primary is the kind of the root of it. You can't bypass that. And we've seen what competition has done transcending into our society. Capitalism is basically a synonym for competition. Boy, 1, 2, these are great for your tries. 3, 4, I'm pretty exhausted because I've kind of burned them out effectively. Oh, we're gonna do 2 more sets and we're gonna wrap it up. Jimmy, what's your take on the protein trend? Kind of excessive protein intake. Oh yeah, totally. Huge, like just thing with protein, right? I mean, you guys see if I'm doing street outreach, the main thing, almost exclusively the only thing that people say when I say, what nutritionally do you need from an animal? It's always protein. It's always protein. Everybody from ages 15 up to 75, protein, protein, protein. So industry, keen and clever businessmen and people that architect kind of our societal messagings, they've won that battle. They've got it in everybody's heads that we just have to keep getting protein. Protein is so necessary. So here's a cool thing. You don't need that much protein at all. You eat intuitively. You know, you work in a variety of fruits and vegetables. You eat when you're hungry. There you go. You've got your protein. No need to overthink it. No need to do extraneous kind of work to make sure you're hitting all your metrics. All that is a lie, and that's what the commercial, that's what the businessmen, that's what the scientists have all told you. You know, we just eat when we're hungry. We eat a variety of foods. It's not really that hard. Protein is found in plants, and animals get the protein from the plants. Most farm animals are fed corn, soy, and wheat. In fact, 70% of corn, 80% of wheat, 90% of soy, all that production all goes towards animals and animal feed. And those said foods do have protein in them. Now that's not all they eat. There's a whole myriad of things that animals eat, but they get their protein, the crux of it, from the plants. So what we do as compassionate human beings is we don't entertain the idea of eating an animal. Right, no, that's so cool. That's cool, Stephen. Yeah, right? I mean, and it's a great, what's the word? Billboard. It's like a great billboard for veganism. You know, seeing that you are like a billboard effectively for veganism. People see that, you know, you're a big dude or you're a bodybuilder, and, you know, it's just like, huh? But I thought. Misfit Vegan put up a funny Instagram the other day. It was like what people think fruitarians look like, and it was like, it was hilarious. I think it's on her Instagram, it was like a bunch of like naked people that were skinny as hell, and they had like leaves covering their privates or whatever, or something like that. But they were all smiling like, "This is great," you know. And then it was cringe, and then it panned to, you know, what fruitarians are actually like, and I think it showed some of her content. You know, it was just funny. It was just funny. All right, let's do a few more sets here. Steven, what's your favorite exercise? Ooh, this is a hard one. All that pressure on that try. Let's try to do 2 more. And Clara, what's your favorite exercise? I think mine is right now, I really like dumbbell flies. I've just always liked dumbbell flies, but I can really see, you know, my chest start to gain a little bit. Flies are just really where it's at. It all has to do with safety. Ooh. Definitely a lot weaker in this arm, and I'm gonna finish up a few sets here because I kicked off my first one with the pullovers over there. All right, let's hit some curls. A couple sets of 8. Boy. Yeah, so. But I see there's 10 of you in here. Thanks for stopping by. Steven says, I don't really have a favorite. I enjoy cheat day more than arm day, just because it's easier. Oh, chest day. Sorry, chest day. I think I said cheat day. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. In my head, I automatically went to, does he have like a cheat day where he does like super, like, uses his back a lot? But no, chest day. Okay, gotcha. Hi, Mercury, how you doing? Clara says, I love rows on the machine and lat pulls. Yeah, okay, cool. I totally know what you mean. Like lat pulls, like from here, going down, and then rows going back, yeah. I actually have a row utility in there. Thanks for reminding me. Next time I hit back, which is tomorrow actually, because I was supposed to work out yesterday, I'll do some rows. What's up, Pip? How's it going? Whoopity doopity doop. Nice to see you. Oh boy. Yeah, we got the team in here. I was just figured I'd do a little pop-up, just a little bit, and I had no one in here for a little bit, but the Avengers, we always assemble. I hope the book's going good, Pip, the book you're reading. So if everybody gets a chance, check out the book, Your Inner Islands. Anybody in here right now, or Steven, I know you've heard about it. Yeah, please, everybody, like and subscribe. Thanks, Pip. Yeah, we're trying. Yesterday, guys, I really wanted to work out, but I did something to my neck, and I couldn't even turn my head. So I was like, I think it's a just better idea for me not to work out at all. And I could hardly sleep the night before, so luckily the pain has kind of subsided. I'm not 100 where it came from, but I'm suspecting it's from a workout I did on Saturday or Friday. I think it was one of those days. Or it was from a way I slept on it a few nights ago. Now, okay, so Steven said he has no real favorite exercise. Clara, pulls, she likes doing the cable pulls. How about you, Pip? What's your favorite exercise? And anybody else that has a favorite exercise? So I'm doing bis and tris today, guys. And I'm actually just finishing up right now. Also, everybody, unfortunately gotta go, but I have an amazing day. Okay, bye, Clara. Thanks for stopping by. I'm getting ready to head out too. This has been kind of just a little quick pop-up I wanted to do to say hi to you guys. But yeah, everybody, so I'm not going to be going live with the tech this week or next week. I'm just going to go out raw and do some street activism raw with just cards and a sign. I'm going to feel that dynamic and kind of switch things up a little bit and see if I can find a way to be better. If I can notice some trends that could be positives or negatives, you know, having the without the sign approach, without the tech, without the camera approach, and just see where it leads. I just, you know, upon listening to myself, it just hit me like, let's try this. Let's switch things up a little bit moving forward. Pep says, my favorite exercise at the moment is avoiding exercise. I've pulled my neck too. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I feel you. Well, then you're doing the right thing. That's for sure. Because that neck's so interconnected to everything, right? I mean, we exacerbate that and we can't work out for a longer period of time. So I hope you feel better. John says, you look like the Mayhem guy from the insurance commercials, laughing out loud. That's funny. It's funny, someone has told me that before, but I don't think so. That's funny though. Satanic Steven, I'm a big rock. Hell yeah, dude. How many lifts do you do? How many days do you lift a week, Steven? Yeah, I'm gonna try it without the camera and feel out the dynamic a little bit. Just kind of feel some real street vibes, you know? I'm still gonna do live streaming with, you know, as far as the Profit Engine live streaming on Fridays, where we're right now currently, of course, we're about halfway through the B12 sect. I was thinking like after we're done with the book, I'll probably still keep those live streams, but it won't be, you know, exclusively B12. Of course, B12 will come up, but we'll talk about other things too. And just use it as kind of like a beacon of light to people that might want to know about how profit engines work, you know? I thought that would be cool. But I'll still be doing those throughout the next few weeks, but I'm gonna be going raw on the street, just cold. And then, you know, I'll let you guys know how it goes. I thought it'd be kind of cool, kind of a little adventurous and good way to mix things up. 5 days a week, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, so I'm at 3 right now. And as time goes on, I feel like I want to up it to 4 or 5. And once I join a gym, I'm thinking maybe in the next month or so. Now that's going to be cool. That'll be cool TV too. If I can get in, if I do end up joining this gym I want to join near me, my prospect, it would be, as long as they let people film in there, that would be like a cool little live stream. And there could be interactions with other people in the gym too, which is cool. You know, and I know a lot of people around here, so who knows where that could lead if it pops off vegan dialogue or whatnot. Oh no, beyond failure, just smashed a gym session, gonna demolish some vegan OFC katsu curry for dinner. Okay, very cool, very cool. Well, thanks Beyond Failure, thanks for being here. Hell yeah. Steven says, I'm a big rock, is a quote from one of those insurance. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Heard. Thanks. Because for a second I was like, man, Steve is just coming out. You know? Okay. Right on. Cool. I was wondering where the context was, Steven. That's hilarious. Pip says, sounds like you probably ate though. And then 3 times full body has been super fun for me the past couple of years. I feel so accomplished after every session and I'm making great gains. That's great. And that's what it's all about, right? Just, you know, maintaining our temple, right? Beyond failure, it's maintaining our vessel, our vehicle. We only get one while we're here. And it's great on a psychological level too. We get to feel like a nice sense of growth and progress and kind of apparent advancement. And that's good for our souls. You know, that's good for our energy. That sounds great. 3 times full body workout. Cool, so you're doing that, I'm assuming 3 times a week. I'm assuming, but I'm not sure. I would presume. And that's pretty hardcore. It probably takes some time doing a full body workout. All right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to take off, get back upstairs, back to the fort. I'll catch you guys in the next stream, which will be Friday. And yeah, I'll see you, I'll be doing, I'll be filming again a few weeks from now. But should be cool to report back and let you know how the video camera-less outreach goes. Kind of just going out on the streets cold. Let you guys know how that goes. All right, guys, have a great day. Everybody, you stay positive, let's go out and enjoy this beautiful earthly realm, which we're so blessed with every day. All right, guys, take care. See you, everybody.